Here at Foundations Wellness Center, we really focus on individualized care. When you start considering what an addiction is, the stigma associated with it, where the industry is kind of going and what the individual struggles with, it's not an easy thing to, number one, come to terms with or admit to anyone, and including yourself. If you're considering treatment, usually, life has progressed to a point where you never imagined possible that it would go to. There's many different factors besides just the progression of tolerance and, using and experimenting with different substances. You start seeing consequences in your social life. You start seeing tension and conflict with your family members. You start experiencing, occupational and educational problems. The addiction really starts impacting all areas of your life and functioning. So us as human beings, we like to believe that, we're unique and we're special and that I can manage this. This is something that's not going to be impacting me. So I like to consider part of what we do here is an education process. We really meet individuals where they're at and what they've been through, we take into account. Collectively, the treatment center staff that works here has well over 150 years of personal and professional experience dealing and managing with addiction and recovery. I'm pretty proud of the team that we put together here. Everybody has a collective approach, and no one in the clinical team has a similar style to the other. But together as a team, we really do use a collaborative approach to understand the disease model of addiction. There's a lot of debate, and some people still have the thought process that addiction is a choice. It's definitely not a choice. It's a combination of genetic and environmental factors that come together throughout, the course of a time that progresses. There's biological factors. There's, neurotransmitters and chemical makeups and newer pathways that are created. I like to kind of describe it as similar as once you learn how to ride a bike, that pathway is with you for the rest of your life. It's kind of that saying, once you learn how to ride a bike, you remember it. Well, once the addiction pathway is formed, it's also there for the remainder of your life as well. The key of what we do here is to let you know how to not engage that pathway. Maybe you've experienced, throughout the times that if you've tried stopping in the past and you've had difficulties, each time you go along, you tend to learn something more, but that same end result of not being able to abstain from the use of, mood or mind altering substances kind of lets you know, hey, this is something I might want to take a look at. So here we use a collection of different clinical interventions. We have experiential therapy, where we go off site and we do activities, but it's all from, again, a learning experience through the activity. We've done everything from kayaking to snorkeling, paddleboarding, surfing to, the core curriculum provides you with emotional regulation and anger management and coping skills. And every single staff member, I can guarantee you, is personally invested in you as an individual and will be involved in your treatment process at one point in time or another, if not on a daily basis. So if you're considering coming into treatment, know that you and many others struggle with that decision, but you will have a one-on-one focus that can build a foundation, for you living a healthier, happier life.